Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello friends, I am Sachin Budoi, working as Assistant Professor in Zeal College of Engineering. I welcome you in our video lecture series on Fourier series. I taught to you about the Fourier series, what is the Fourier series, and on different type of interval, how to find the Fourier series of any function. First, we saw one example on in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Then second interval is minus pi to pi, and that function is odd. Third example is in the range minus pi to pi, that function is even. Now next example in this video, if range is minus pi to pi and that function is neither even nor odd. First definition of Fourier series, f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation an cos nx plus bn sin nx, where a0, an, bn, a0, an, bn are the Fourier constant. So now here function is defined on the interval minus pi to pi, and that function is neither even nor odd. In that case, how we find the Fourier series? F of x is a0 by 2 plus summation an cos nx plus bn sin nx. So an formula is 1 upon pi integration over the limit minus pi to pi f of x dx. An formula is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x cos nx dx. And bn formula is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x sin nx dx. So let's take one example on this. Find the Fourier series to represent f of x is equal to e raised to ax in the interval minus pi to pi. First we have to check that function is even, odd, or neither even nor odd in the interval minus pi to pi. So how we check this? Just replace x by minus x. If we get f of minus x is equal to f of x, then we say that it is an even function. If f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, then it is odd function. Other cases we can say that that function is neither even nor odd. So just I replace here x by minus x. F of minus x is e raised to minus ax. We cannot convert in the form of f of x or minus f of x. So we say that that function is a neither even nor odd. So Fourier series of that function f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation an cos nx plus bn sin nx. So we have to find a0, an, bn value. So first find a0 value. a0 is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x dx is equal to, I substitute here f of x value now here, f of x is e raised to ax, I substitute that value here. So we get 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi e raised to ax dx. Now e raised to ax integration is, e raised to ax integration is e raised to ax, and that we have to divide by that derivative of ax. Derivative of ax is a. So that integration is e raised to ax divided by a. So limits minus pi to pi. So after integration we have to substitute the limit. How we put the limit? Upper limit minus lower limit. So I substitute here upper limit first. Upper limit is pi. So we get e raised to a pi minus lower limit we have to substitute now. Lower limit is minus pi. So e raised to a pi minus e raised to minus a pi. So after simplification we get this step 1 upon a pi e raised to a pi minus e raised to minus a pi. We know that we can convert circular function to exponential form, hyperbolic function to exponential form. That means we can convert sine and cosine in terms of exponential form, as well as hyperbolic function also we can convert in exponential form. So we know this hyperbolic sine formula in exponential form. Sin hx is equal to e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by 2. This is the hyperbolic sine. So when that 2 is multiplied there, that means we get 2 sin hx value is e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. So here whatever in the power of e is in the angle of that hyperbolic function. So I observe here, if I compare with this formula, x is a pi, x is equal to a pi, then we get e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. So that value I write 2 sin hx. So x is replaced by now a pi. So we get that value is 2 sin h a pi. So that term I replace by 2 sin h a pi divided by that term a pi. So this is our a naught value. So now we find a n value. Formula is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x cos n x dx. So I substitute here function f of x value e raised to ax cos n x dx. Now we observe here it is a product of two functions. Here exponential function and trigonometric function. So we have formula for this e raised to ax cos n x dx. Integration e raised to ax cos n x dx is e raised to ax upon a square plus n square into a cos n x plus n sin n x. I have to use that first formula here. So I substitute that value here. 1 upon pi e raised to ax a square plus n square a cos n x plus n sin n x, and limits are minus pi to pi. Now we have to substitute upper limit minus lower limit. So I substitute upper limit is pi minus we have to substitute then lower limit minus pi. Then we get this step. We get two terms here. Here I substitute x is equal to pi, and then here I substitute x is equal to minus pi. Again here we observe that here cos n pi value and sin n pi value. Cos n pi value is minus 1 raised to n. How we get this? Because as we change this n value as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way. So we get cos pi, cos 2 pi, cos 3 pi, cos 4 pi in this way. So cos, when I put any 0 here, cos 0 value is 1, then cos pi value is minus 1, cos 2 pi is 1, cos 3 pi is minus 1. In this way, it varies 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. So we can write this term as minus 1 raised to n. And sin n pi value is always 0. So we get this cos n pi and sin n pi value. Substitute here, we get this step after simplification. So now again e raised to a pi minus e raised to minus a pi value. Again I use the hyperbolic sign. So assume that this a pi is x. So we get e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. So it is 2 times sin hx. So 2 times sin h a pi. I substitute that value there. Then we get a n value. So this is our a n value. Now we have to find the b n value. b n is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x sin n x dx. Now I substitute that f of x is e raised to x. Now again here we have to take the integration of product of two functions, and one function is exponential and another is trigonometric. So again I use the same formula here, formula number 2. Integration e raised to ax sin n x dx. Formula is e raised to ax upon a square plus n square a sin n x minus n cos n x. Now we have to substitute here upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is pi, lower limit is minus pi. So first substitute upper limit minus lower limit. So we get these two terms. Again we have to substitute here sin n pi value is 0 and cos n pi value is minus 1 raised to n. We have to substitute these values. Then after simplification we get this e raised to a pi minus e raised to minus a pi. Again we have to use the hyperbolic sign again. So I assume this a pi is x, so we get e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. It is nothing but 2 sin hx. So x is replaced by a pi. So I use this hyperbolic sign again. So we get minus 2 minus 1 raised to n sin h a pi upon pi a square plus n square. This is our b n value. So now our task is substitute a naught, a n, b n value in the Fourier series. Now our function is e raised to x. Fourier series is f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation a n cos n x plus b n sin n x. So I substitute here a naught, a n, b n value. We get this e raised to x Fourier series expansion. Which term we can take outside that summation sign? Those term not containing n, because the term containing n we have to write in the summation sign. So this is the Fourier series representation of e raised to ax. So in this video lecture we studied how to find the Fourier series of the function in the interval -pi to pi, and that function is neither even nor odd. I hope you understood this concept. Thank you.